Hey everyone. You are going to learn about 7 ways to save money that are fun and feminine. These are essentially just ways to live your life in a more enhanced way, but at the same time, you'll be saving money. So, who doesn't love that? You'll be able to go on that girls' trip that has not left the group chat. You will be able to buy that pair of shoes that you have been desperately wanting or desiring. You'll be able to get that spa treatment that has been on your mind that you have bookmarked. Okay, anything that you have in your bookmarks, be prepared to spend this saved money on. I have prepared a presentation, so we're going a little bit different vibe today than the just chatting. I want you to get some visuals, see it, see the vision, get the vision so that it's easier for you to incorporate it into your life. So let's get started with this presentation. Okay. Oopsies. I'm new to this. I'm new to it, y'all. And okay. So here are fun feminine ways to save money. Why a fun and feminine approach? So, traditional budgeting advice can feel stressful. Who wants to just talk about pinching this and saving money here? We want to embrace a soft and enjoyable way to shift our financial habits while still making progress. So, we'll be able to save this money, but just be having fun while doing it. The first way is to host dinner parties and romanticize eating at home. So, for these parties, you can rotate hosting dinners with friends. So, you won't be alone in this. Get the girls together and all entangle with financial abundance. So, 1 to 2 times a week, someone will host dinner. Everyone will contribute a set amount, say 10, 15, $20, whatever, and enjoy great food while saving some money. And it's fun, it's cute. You can have different themes and you can keep the money in a jar. So, say if there's any leftover money that hasn't been used for one dinner, it can just be put toward the next one. And perhaps at the, say if you did this for a month or so, at the end of the month, you can all divide whatever's left and have some extra money for all of you. That's a fun way to save some money. And also romanticize eating at home. I know we love going out to eat, having our dinners, but a nice dinner at home can be so rejuvenating and romantic. Make it feel special with candles, music, intentional plating, make everything gourmet. Look up a recipe if you need to. Have courses, your appetizer, your entree, and desserts. And meal prep also to avoid decision fatigue, food waste, and unnecessary spending. You don't know how many times that I have forgot about tomatoes in the fridge and then either they've gone bad or I gotta find a way to make tomatoes in my dinner or make a salad. And once I started meal prepping, things changed. It was super easy to just take some quinoa or rice out of my large ice tray that I had in the freezer. And then say I made a little soup, put the soup over the rice, squeeze some lemon, add some cilantro, some extra flaky salt and pepper on top. Trust me, having dinner at home can be amazing and done very frequently if you switch up your meals and just give yourself a good variety. All right, so next we have some imagery for you. So, yes, this is on the left. You see, having dinner with your friends can be a whole fun thing. You can play card games if you want. Uno is crazy. Be careful with Uno because that can make or break some friendships right there. I don't know what they put in Uno, but if you know, you know. Anyways, let's go to the right. Here I added three pictures of romantic, just eating dinner and dessert at home. See all these candles, have your TV show set up so it's not boring. You won't feel like you're missing anything. A little mocktail or even a little wine if you want to on occasion. Set yourself up some flowers, get the lighting right. The flowers will be nice and fragrant. Yes, get into this. This is simply a fun way to live by having dinner with your friends and rotating at different friends' houses and romanticizing your dinners at home. These are just fun ways to actually live life, but you'll be saving in the meantime. Next, we have using the envelope budgeting method. I don't know if y'all have seen these videos, but there was a point in time where I was seeing a lot of envelope budgeting methods. And I know the word budget is a little icky, but this way of budgeting really makes things more fun and more like a game. So, what you do is you allocate cash into different envelopes for different expenses. So, you'll have and when I started doing this, let me tell you, I did not even have the money to go get real envelopes or anything like that. So what I did was I took some loose leaf paper from my notebook and I origamied some envelopes, which was so fun. And even doing that inspired some creativity in me. And it just felt so good to do origami again because I used to do origami as a child in school. Whenever we went to the library, I would grab either cookbooks. Most of the time it was cookbooks and I was reading up on recipes. And the other part, I was not reading that much. I was doing origami. So I would grab the origami books, grab a little piece of paper that they had for us to do origami with, and I was just doing origami. And honestly, that was the start of my entrepreneurship journey because I would make fortune tellers. If you know what a fortune teller is made with origami, then you know. And I would sell those to children in school for a quarter or something. Like, you want this fortune teller? It's gonna cost you. So, which is kind of cool because here I am now, or here I was about a year or two ago, making origami envelopes to put money in. And so once, and then I moved on from that and actually got a wallet, which I will show you in the next slide. So you get basically envelopes, you write what it's for. So you could say groceries, laundry, gas, clothes, nails, hair. And before you know how much cash to put into each envelope, you need to create a budget for yourself and list out how much money you've made and then allocate that income to the different expenses. So, hey, I'm just gonna say a number, $1,000 this week. I want to put $50 into groceries. I want to put $20 into laundry. I want to put $100 into nails. I want to put $50 into gas, whatever it is for you. And you make sure that you go to the bank. This is also the fun part too, withdrawing the cash. Go to the bank, withdraw the cash, and you have some money in your hands. Feeling money in your hands is so amazing. I don't know if that's just the city kid in me who loves feeling cash and like making cash spreads on my arm and just having a whole bunch of cash, but I love the feeling of money. And so you take the cash, put it in the envelope, and then you use the allocated money in the envelopes for that week or for the month. I did it by week, right? So you use that for the month. So say if I had $50 for groceries that week, I can only spend the cash that's in that envelope. And most of the time, when you're doing this method, you actually won't go over. You won't spend more than the $50 because it's a visual way of seeing how much you have left, and then you automatically take the action to make it work. So you make it work, get that money into the envelope, see how much you have. Okay, I only have $50 to spend on groceries this week. At the end of the week, you might see, oh, I only spent $45. I got an extra five. You take that extra five and put it somewhere. I would put it in a separate envelope for leftovers. And once you have all those leftovers, trust me, it starts to add up. $5 here, $20 here, adds up, and you'll get like $200 over time. You're like, wow, how did I even save $200? Where did this even come from? And it just came from, oh, I only spent $85 for my nails, but I had 100 allocated. So you put 15 aside into that envelope, and it just gets fun. Okay, so it helps prevent overspending. And also, this little snippet that you see in the middle here, monetize knowledge and creativity with ebooks, printables, or templates. That is if you desire to go ahead and make digital products to sell online. Something completely separate that I forgot to take out of this slide, so ignore that. But just another tip, if you wanted to save money, why not give it to y'all? If you want to monetize your knowledge, go ahead and put your creativity into ebooks, printables, or templates. Start an online store. There's so many free online stores that you could do this with. So go ahead and find one. There's Big Cartel, there's a whole bunch of stuff. So use the envelope budgeting method. This is so fun. So let me show y'all. There's a YouTube channel called The Organized Money, and there's this lady who sells what you see on the right, which is an envelope for you to store your cash in, or a booklet. It's actually a wallet for you to store your cash in. So if you wanted to carry this thing around on the right like a wallet, it's basically your wallet, but you have all these separate little slips here that you see that are holding cash allocated to separate expenses. So I thought that was pretty cool. And there's also places where you can add your cards in, like your credit card, your debit card, whatever cards, your ID, and this could be your little wallet. So once I moved from the origami envelopes, which I made, which you can see on the left, I wanted to include that. If you want to just do that anyways, if you can even buy the thing on the right, but you want it to have a little more fun and ignite more of your creative feminine essence, go ahead and make that origami because that is actually truly fun, and it's so cool seeing the final product. But if you want to get yourself a wallet, go ahead and get that wallet, allocate the cash. It is super duper fun and a rewarding way to save money. And you also get to see all your expenses, and it's cool. Next, we have make your own coffee and snacks. Going to the coffee shop is one of my favorite things to do. So, this right here is it takes a little bit of discipline, but it is very good when it comes to saving money. So stop spending on overpriced coffee and snacks and make your own at home. You can brew your coffee, make homemade smoothies, and bake treats and take them with you on the go. So brewing your own coffee. I'm not much of a coffee girl, but matcha and chai lattes and things like that, you're saving money by making it at home. 1,000%. And you can customize your own flavors. And honestly, if you want, because I've done this before, you can get to-go cups or just get a reusable to-go cup, put your own matcha latte, your own chai tea, or even your own coffee, and go to the coffee shop anyways. No one said you can't go to the coffee shop, but stop spending money there. Bring your own things there. I've done it, and I've sat there and done my work in the coffee shop with my own drink, with my own fruits, and it was fun. You just have to resist the urge to buy something because it smells so good. Yeah, just resist that urge. Create homemade smoothies. This is the easiest thing for me to do. Okay, I buy a bunch of fruit. I get my own supplements or my own herbs that I want to put into my smoothies, and then I make my smoothies. Imagine being able to create whatever smoothie you wanted. You don't have to go to a smoothie shop or a juice shop and have to get a specific smoothie and they might be missing that one ingredient that you really need. They don't have the maca root, but you really need the maca root this month because your period is about to come. So you need that maca root to help ease your cramps. But if you had the maca root at home and you had the bananas and the strawberries, the mixed fruit, the pineapples, the mangoes, the spinach, the spirulina, you can make your own smoothie and have your maca root. And honestly, it probably tastes better and you're saving money. Okay? That money adds up. I'm telling you, that money adds up. So, if you didn't know, I have an ebook for you called So I Generous Smoothies if you're into making smoothies, where I have amazing recipes that have fruits, herbs, and this is an easy way for you to save money by creating your own delicious smoothies at home. These recipes are very sui generis, which just means unique. So they're delicious and nobody else will have your smoothies. And you can customize it however you desire. Bake treats and take them with you on the go. Bake your own treats. I really don't buy treats from the store because I'm not into refined sugars like that. I like to use my dates or my honey or agave. So I like making my own things. I'll make muffins, I'll make cookies, I'll make cake, I'll make everything. Go to thelifeofhoney.com if you want some recipes. I have a blog called Gastro Glow and you see so many recipes. Mainly they're sweet recipes. So if you have a sweet tooth and want to know some treats that you can bake, go ahead. And this is fun. You may even find yourself starting your own blog by doing this. You might be making some treats that are so delicious, like these that I have presented in front of you, and starting to create your own recipes. And boom, you have birthed something. You could start a YouTube channel from this creative endeavor, just really pouring into yourself, your health, your finances, and your feminine energy. This right here, anything with food, just know I love it. And this right here, saving money and food, so money plus food, I love this. Okay. And in the description, I will have some recipes for y'all. These specific recipes for homemade Oreos. I know people love Oreos. That's a huge snack that people buy today. So if you love Oreos, you can make your own at home and make them healthy, vegan, gluten-free. And if you don't want them vegan or gluten-free, go ahead and look up another recipe. But this one will be in the description. This pumpkin cream cold brew, one of people's favorites from Starbucks, is delicious, but the recipe is going to be in the description. Stop going to Starbucks. Make this at home. Anybody who drinks coffee, I feel should make their coffee at home. Because I know coffee drinkers drink a lot of coffee because that caffeine is addicting. So at least one of your coffees that day needs to be made at home, the first one. And likely, if you have more than one throughout the day, maybe you'll be inspired to continue making it at home if you make that first one really delicious, like this pumpkin cream cold brew. And know that you're saving money. It will inspire you to do so for the rest of the day, week, month, and the habits just build on top of each other. And the last recipe I'll have for y'all is, and these aren't my recipes, these are other people's recipes, but make ahead smoothie packs. Making smoothie making so easy. You just cut up your fruits, have whatever you need there for you, ready for you, and boom, you have your own make ahead smoothie pack. Just blend it up, smoothie for you. Declutter. This is the next fun and feminine way to save money. Declutter and sell items. Yes. Take some time to declutter and sell your unused items or your used items. Whether it's clothes, tech, gadgets, furniture, selling things you don't want will give you extra cash and clear out your space. So Even if you don't sell items, you need to declutter because decluttering is going to free up your energy for more energy to flow to you. And a lot of that energy can be used toward creative endeavors that will actually get you more money, which means that you'll save more money. Now, if you take the route of decluttering and selling, you'll obviously be making money, and any of that money you can just put aside to save for that girl's trip, for that new pair of shoes, for that spa treatment, for whatever it is that you really desire, but you're just holding off a bit. So sell those items. There's Poshmark, Depop, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, wherever you want to sell some items, go ahead and sell them. Etsy. You can even create your own things and sell them online. So decluttering is just an easy way to do that because you already have the thing. You just take a picture, upload it. Either someone comes to pick it up or you go ahead and ship that item to them, and you can incorporate the shipping cost into the price that you sell for. And if you have questions about how do you price your item, basically say it's, you don't want this mug anymore. I love this mug, but say you don't want a certain mug anymore, you will go ahead, look up maybe the price of that mug now, and then lower it a little. Or if you want to make it the same price, whatever floats your boat. But that's how I would usually price things. I so when I moved from my apartment, I sold everything that I could. Okay, I sold furniture, which the furniture is where the big bucks are. The furniture is where the big bucks are. People are going to pay for good furniture. Mirror, I sold tiny items like I had a electric stove that you would, I don't even know what it's called right now, but it's basically just one eye that you can plug in, and basically a portable cooktop. That's what it is. It's a portable cooktop that I sold. Anything you have that you just want to get rid of, take, put it online, sell it. People will come get it. My favorite is Facebook Marketplace because it's people in your neighborhood. It's a cool way to make friends too, and just see people exchange good energy with them and make some money. So here's my little vision boardish thing for you when it comes to decluttering, selling your items, and then reorganizing. So on the top left, we have items that you might be wanting to get rid of. You don't know how many boxes I put outside my apartment that look kind of just like this. And the next day, everything is gone. People will snatch up good items. And I love seeing boxes like this with books. There's so many good books that I found in these types of boxes. So take your things, put them in a box, put them outside, boom. On the bottom left, you see a cutout of this woman who is stunting. She is, modeling something. So you can be modeling your own clothes to sell on Depop that you don't want anymore. I know Depop is really popular for selling clothes. So go ahead and model your clothes. On the right, you see this lovely woman on the top selling things online. That could be you. Just post it online. It's not that hard. And then on the bottom right, you see all this beautiful organization. Imagine what your home is going to look like. Imagine the clear, free mind that your space is going to give you after decluttering. That is the best feeling, cleaning, decluttering, and making money. The next way is so fun. Like I said, I love anything with food. So growing your own herbs and veggies at home, top tier, top tier. Okay. Now this is really important in two categories that I love, health and wealth. So if you grow your own herbs and veggies at home, you'll have your own organic food. How lovely is that? Whatever you grow, you can make it organic and have your own organic food. Organic food is better for our health because you're not getting those pesticides. And yes, that's just sometimes things are so obvious that it's hard for me to explain why it's good for you. And having organic food is just one of those things. You know, organic food is going to be good for you. So, access to fresh food on demand. your food is just going to keep growing and growing, right? You cut the basil. It's not like, oh, I ran out of basil. I gotta go to the store to get some. No, my basil is gonna grow. Therefore, I'm gonna have more basil. And you could just keep doing this over and over again. And it's literally just free fruits. Well, I don't know how well you can grow fruits at home, but that's definitely possible. Free herbs and veggies at home. Wealth. Okay. Save money on fresh ingredients. Like I said, it just keeps growing and growing. These herbs will just grow and grow. You will not have to buy any herbs. Imagine for a whole year you don't buy certain herbs and vegetables because you had it at home. That's gonna be a nice little piece of money right there. Also, you are cultivating a skill that is essential for freedom. Essential. Growing your own food is really something that will liberate you because you don't have to depend on any corporation, any grocery store for whatever you know how to grow. And that is amazing. And don't let all this money talk kind of make you feel like, but I just want to go to the store and have that ease. Just think about this as a fun project. Growing your own herbs and veggies at home, watching something grow because you are putting your time and energy into it, watering it, that's just fun. That's just a beautiful thing to see before you. The plus is that you will be saving money by doing it, but honestly, that's not the goal. The goal is to learn something new, to grow, to expand, to refine yourself, and do things that make you happier, and just be fun and feminine and grow your own things. That is just a beautiful thing to do, and you'll be saving money anyways. So just do it. It's fun, right? So here are some visuals for you. You have the little plants on the left, and this is a video I saw that I honestly truly was inspired by. This person grew microgreens, and the microgreens are super easy to grow. So let's watch this.
You can grow your own food in a week on a windowsill. These are microgreens, and I grow them in sardine tins, which are nice and thin and easy to make drainage holes in, and the same size as a classic punnet of cress, which is basically what microgreens are. These are coconut coir discs made from coconut husks, which I just rehydrate and they're ready to go in the tin. And then it's time to sow the seeds. Super easy, sown thick, straight onto the surface, and then given a little spray of water. Microgreens are essentially the immature seedlings of familiar edible plants. I'm sowing broccoli, pak choi, pink kale, radish, and cress. Then I stack the tins up because it's good to weigh down microgreens whilst they're germinating for optimal growth. After a couple of days, they can go out on the windowsill and grow to their heart's content. They grow really quickly and they look really cute. Broccoli, purple radish, pink kale. And then I just harvest them as and when I want them. And as long as you keep them watered, they will be happy on the windowsill to be harvested whenever you want. They've all got different flavours, and you can use them as a garnish or cut the whole tray off and put it into a salad. And if you're not a fan of tinned fish, then you can also grow sunflower shoots in a tapas dish, lentil greens in an old mushroom tray, or purple radish in a cream cheese container.
Come on, come on, come on. That's too easy. Get into growing your own food at home. For real. The next way to save money that is really just a fun, feminine way to live life is to host a movie night instead of going to the theater. Skip buying your tickets and invite your girls over, invite your guys over, invite your friends over, and you get to pick what you want to watch and design your entire experience. You can cook snacks and your own food in your cozy space. I love, love, love anything where you can get your friends together and have a bonding experience and just make memories with one another. So this is kind of similar to hosting dinners and rotating. You can do the same thing with a movie night and just make it a fun activity to do. So here we have all the snacks that you can make. Got some fruit, popcorn, tacos, and a salad. And coming up, we have a nice video visual for this that I think is super cute. So cute. all the decor, they're playing games, they're wearing matching PJs, they got their popcorn and their movie. I love it. I love it. Next, learn new skills through free online courses. Now, this is kind of not directly related to saving money, but if you learn a new skill, it's going to be investing in yourself. Therefore, your worth gets higher. When your worth gets higher, you'll be able to make more money and save more money. And also, when it comes to saving, saving is not the only thing you should be doing with your money. Also, invest. But savings are amazing for those purchases that would otherwise be impulse purchases if you did not save for them. So it's better to be intentional about those things that you desire and save for them rather than just buying it on the fly and putting yourself in debt or just using money that you didn't really want to allocate to that particular thing. Save the money and decrease impulse purchases. Now, back to these skills. So, if you want to upgrade your skills, take advantage of free online resources. You can learn new hobbies and skills all from the comfort of your home or a cafe or a library, wherever you want to go to learn. I have taken courses and learned in so many different spaces. I've gone to hotel lobbies, and it's just fun to honestly get out there and work remotely wherever you want to. And taking these courses and learning new skills, you can learn anything. You can learn anything. There's probably also events that you could find in person that are free and learn from professionals and experts in that field that you want to gain knowledge in. So this can be anything from yoga, photography. For me, I learn about food through gastronomy courses. Recently, I've taken an interest in paleoanthropology, which is basically the study of early humans and the cultures and things like that, the way that we evolved. I think that that's kind of cool, and I want to learn more about that to learn why we eat the way that we eat, and is there a proper way to eat? Is there a correct diet or eating style that everyone should be eating? I'm gonna make a video on this because I have come to some conclusions based on the Bible and just doing some research, but I wanted to get more into that. So I'm like, I'm not going back to college to learn about this. I can go look for places online to learn. Oh, let me go back for a second. So there's places such as there's so many where places that you can learn. You can go to Coursera. Coursera is really good because they have courses from universities and colleges and things like that. There are a bunch of colleges and universities that offer courses. So Harvard, I definitely know they offer free courses, and just look up whatever you're interested in. Find a course. If you want to, you can probably even get a certificate for some of these things and really show people if this is involved with the work that you are doing that you are certified, which basically is a representation of the knowledge that you have and helping foster trust between you and your potential client. So, those are all the ways that you can save money while being fun and feminine. And essentially, the way I want you to think about this is enhancing your feminine energy while also saving money. Just living life in a way that's fun, but at the same time, you get to save money, which is really cool. And keeping track of the money that you save will really put it into perspective for you because you'll be able to see it. So get that money from the bank and see all your money stacked. That's I really love to see that. And like I said before, that's not the only thing you want to do with your money because money, the physical money, money's always kind of depreciating in value due to deflate and due to inflation. So the dollar is going down in value. So you want to make sure that you have those investments and things and really are able to manage your finances and gain the financial intelligence, maturity, vitality to live the life that you want to live. Money is the way to have a lot of freedom, but you got to care more about your freedom than the money. So here are some resources for you that you can go ahead and take a look at and increase your financial vitality. Books Think and Grow Rich and Rich Dad Poor Dad and Your Money or Your Life. Think and Grow Rich and Rich Dad Poor Dad are just the two financial literacy books I think everyone should start with. I had a mentor who told me to read Think and Grow Rich. Once I finished that and we talked about it, he said, you need to read Rich Dad Poor Dad. We talked about that. And he when I read Think and Grow Rich, I was very early in my self-development journey. When I read this book, I was like, there's no way that there's no like once you find something that kind of unlocks the key to a different life, your dream life, it's like there's no way that this exists. There's no way that I can do this, but there is. And that's why some people know these things and are able to get rich, right? And gain true wealth, your money or your life. Just read these books, get the audiobook, whatever you need to, get summaries, just dive deep into financial literacy and go do some research on some books that feel like they're calling you because maybe these books aren't calling you and you might need something else. But honestly, I do recommend Think and Grow Rich and Rich Dad Poor Dad, Your Money or Your Life. Just read these books, all right? Next, apps. These are apps to help you manage your finances and keep track of where your money is going. You got Monarch Money and Simplify by Quicken. I believe these are paid apps, but you honestly want to use paid apps because it's more likely that they'll stay around. And so, and there's more credibility to it. And there's more energy from you going into it. So it's like if you're paying for something, you're really going to be using it and using it is the goal because it's going to help you gain some financial vitality and vigor. All right. So, moral of this story is that saving money can easily be integrated into your life. Subscribe to my channel for more tips for vitality. My goal is to help everybody, especially women, wake up with vitality every single day. High energy. Vitality means having high energy and being strong. It is your life force. Okay, wake up with that feeling every single day. Every day is a day for brightness. Every day is a day to get better. Okay, and share your favorite method from today. I know you want to go visit that spa. I know you want to take that girl's trip. All right. I have a training called Create Your Money Story that is going to catapult you into really seeing how to manage your money and go from a state of survival mode into knowing that you can create a story where your money is your friend. Money is not your enemy. We're going to take a look at all the things that you may be thinking about money subconsciously, where they come from, how to change them, all that good stuff. You want to be able to go and do the things that you want to do. I know we talked about saving money today, and these are just things that you can implement into your life. But I know that you want to be able to go to the grocery store and not have to check how much every item costs. Or if an item is too much, get a sinking feeling in your stomach. Or not being able to pay your bills on time and waiting to buy something till you get your next paycheck and living in this cycle of constantly going and it's a cycle, but it's a cycle that can be broken and you can move into another cycle of money keeps coming in, that money keeps coming in. Oh, where am I put all this money? There's just so much money coming in. Where am I put it? Okay, I'm gonna save some here, I'm gonna invest some here, I'm gonna allocate some here. You know what, I have enough money where I can be impulsive. So this masterclass, this training is gonna help you get to a place where you are comfortable with money because you've changed the story that you have with money. You see this lady sleeping with money. This is what it's going to feel like. You'll be able to understand how people even make money in their sleep. How do people make passive income? I touched on it briefly when I said you can monetize your knowledge by creating ebooks and things like that earlier in the slides, but there's things that if you look into the ways in which you spend money, the ways that you do make money, and stretch yourself, see how you can go beyond that, you'll be able to create a story that fits the lifestyle that you want and how money fits into that. Really know what wealth is. What does wealth mean to me and things like that. So go ahead and share your favorite method from today and take one to really start implementing. Whatever is the one that is easiest for you or you feel called to do, go ahead and do that. It's not enough to just watch this video and learn all these methods. No, the way to learn is to actually do something about what you've learned. So if you're someone who watches podcast to podcast, if you're someone who reads book to book, watches movie to movie, listens to this and that, subscribes to this person to help me, and you watch the video, you learn all this stuff, and you're like, wow, okay. And then you just go on about your life, not doing anything about what you've learned, you're not actually going to make any changes. In order to make the changes, you have to make the change, boo. You have to do what was said in that video, do what was said in that podcast, do what was said in that book. Make sure that you take something from this presentation today and start doing it, whatever is calling to you. All right, so I hope you enjoyed and stay golden.